Guys, today marks one of the biggest days of my life. This wedding has costed over $100,000 to make perfect. There's gonna be over 200 guests, it's a beautiful venue, over a year of planning, my friends and family, and on top of that, my lovely partner, all watching me at the altar and literally praying I don't mess this up. See, it all started a couple months ago. Emily, one of my closest friends and former roommate, was getting married and she asked me to speak at her wedding. Thinking nothing of it, I was like, sure, I agree. Yeah, no big deal. You know, we're homies. But just 2 months later, I got another message from her asking if I can deliver a prayer at her wedding in Chinese. Prayer? Wow. You know, as someone who grew up illiterate in Chinese, who could barely hold a conversation with his family growing up, and who worked really hard to get better because of how much I've been ridiculed in the past, it was honestly such an honor to be asked this. So I was like, sure. How hard can it be to deliver a prayer in Chinese? In hindsight, I really should have looked into what a prayer at a wedding meant. Because from my point of view, I got the impression it was like a 1-paragraph prayer. Like something really chill, small that I wouldn't need to stress out about. Because I mean, I already have a speech for the wedding, right? And she was like, okay, I'll send you something close to the date. So, you know, I wasn't really stressing, right? I still had a whole month. And at the time, I was just chilling in Asia, having the time of my life, thinking nothing of it. Like, just some random prayer, right? Now, a week before the wedding, for some reason, Emily kept insisting on coming over to discuss the wedding. And I was confused. I'm like, what's there to discuss? Like, I make a speech, prayer, but I'm gonna boom. Can you tell me what my wedding responsibility is?
What do you want me to say? You're gonna be very important.
What am I doing exactly?
You're gonna be up there translating with the priest and speak to everybody in front of my entire family.
So wait, where's bride and groom and where's Chinese priest?
So this is the aisle that we walk down, and
Oh
the
my
groom
God.
is right in front.
Oh my gosh, so this is gonna be you, Ian, Chinese priest, and English priest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy. That's gonna be crazy. A Chinese priest.
You excited?
Ooh, ooh. Bruh. I thought I was just doing like a dear God, let us, say grace for our lovely newlyweds, Emily and Ian. I'm up there at the altar with them, giving an entire sermon, literally like the priest guy, like you may now kiss the bride. I'm literally that guy. This is the entire priest's script. Bro, this is a lot of Chinese, dude. Pronouncement of union. What the hell is a pronouncement of union? I don't even know what pronouncement of union is. Look at the script for that.
Well, it looks like a chapter book. The log man, don't talk about words.
Yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm the pastor in charge of officiating the wedding of Emily and Ian.
So, you don't speak Chinese, right?
No, I don't. Yeah, I only speak English.
Okay, I see.
So I was just wondering if I can maybe meet you online. Maybe we could like run through it, practice a bit, so that just to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty stressed out.
Yeah, no worries. I could imagine. Yeah, I haven't done like with translation before too, so I just wanted to run through it with you so that it would be a bit smoother.
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah, she told me I'd be the Chinese priest, and I was like, whoa. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what to tell her, but I low-key really wanted to bail. Like, I didn't know I was signing up to be Chinese priest. This was freaking crazy. One slip up and I ruined a $100,000 wedding. One slip up and I ruined the most important day of one of my closest friends' life. And one slip up and I forever make a mockery of myself. And plus, hey guys, this is not easy, okay? It's an 8-page script. By the way, if you're wondering what the back, I was out of paper, so I printed it on like old paper. But anyway, like look at this script, buddy. Like this is crazy. 呢個
咁但係呢啲全部要你講啊？
係啊，全部都要我講。
啊？
係啊，全部都係我。
Everything 啊？
係啊，
哇，唔係啊，
全部都係我講
好似 pasta 喎。
直情係個 pastor 嚟嘅，黐線啊！揾我嚟做啊！Oh, you want something really cool? Next week my friend's getting married and she asked me if I could be the Chinese priest. No, then. She wants me to like sit on the altar because this is a white guy, so like I need a Chinese person for my parents. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read this. So first the English priest is going, and then the Chinese priest, me, is coming in next.
They trunk you alive.
Yeah.
No, dude, you reading this thing
It's basically like me hiring Mike to be the violinist at my wedding. I'm grade 8. I can pretty much play all the wedding songs. Okay, that's not difficult. No, but if I was trying to save a few money, like save a few bucks, I'll hire you.
Literally just like 3 days ago, I had my first run practice session with the priest, and it wasn't looking good. Alright, we're about to hop on a call with the priest, and let's learn about the wedding. Hello.
Hello, hi, Jordan. How are you?
Hey Andrew, how are you?
I'm good, good. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah, I mean...
I think it should be okay. Yeah, I was thinking, what if we run through the whole script? Would that be okay with you?
Okay, so I just start from the first line. 今天我們聚集在神的面前，一同見證 Ian 和 Emily 結婚的慶典，並求神賜福給他們。
Awesome, that's great. Sounds good to me.
I hope so. I wasn't prepared at all.
Yeah,
每個盟約都有象徵的物件。I sound like a robot. 交給這位男子，成為他的妻子。The meeting continued and I wasn't getting any better. 我們奉主耶穌的名祈禱，阿門。So I just finished my practice session with the priest, and like obviously he can't understand what I'm saying, but I did not deliver that well. So that script, it's like that entire speech, I'm speaking it in Cantonese, but it's written in Mandarin. It's called 书面语. So in Cantonese, they divide into 口语 or 好语, which is basically like spoken Cantonese, and then there's 书面语, which is basically like any formal documentation in Cantonese is grammatically written in Mandarin, which is why I always say, like, if you want to improve your Cantonese, the best way is to learn Mandarin, because I would not have been able to understand any of that document if I couldn't read Mandarin. Like, that entire document, grammatically, structurally, all the words is Mandarin, which I'm glad I can understand it because, you know, I can speak Mandarin. The struggle right now for me is I'm really not used to reading 书面语. I'm not used to reading Cantonese like this. A lot of like, I don't know where to pause properly in the sentences. I don't know like the right way to read it so it sounds smooth and nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like to him it sounds fine, but to anyone who can understand Cantonese, like it legit just sounds like I'm just reading words. Like I am reading words right now. It's gonna look really bad at the wedding if I don't practice a bit more. See, growing up, I had a really bad relationship with religion, Chinese, and church people. Very specific. I have nothing against church people, religion, and Chinese, but that combination, I had a really bad relationship with it. I know it's weird, but it reminded me of when I was dating my ex at the time. I would actually go with her family to Mandarin church to be a good boyfriend. And I remember the entire time, I'd sit for 3 hours while they read sermons in Mandarin, having no idea what anyone says. And I'll just sit there awkwardly the entire time. And then people would come to me because it's church and everyone's like all friendly and stuff. And I would just have to embarrassingly say like, okay, I don't understand whenever someone came to share the word of God with me because I couldn't speak Mandarin at that time. It reminded me of how growing up, my mom would always tell me to go to Chinese church, even though she wasn't religious, but she'd always tell me to go to Chinese church. And that was because Chinese church was secretly disguised as Chinese school. Chinese church was Chinese school masked as church, and a lot of it was being forced to read these Bible verses the entire time that I didn't understand. And then me being scolded at for reading the word of God wrong. And I know it's not the same as before, right? I can speak Mandarin now, I can speak Cantonese, but all that came to mind was church people coming up to me and judging me for messing up the word of God on literally the most important day of one of my closest friends' life. But all I thought about was, you know, while it'd be crappy to mess up on the day of the wedding, it'd be even crappier to have one of Emily's closest friends bail on her last minute, right? Her former roommate, a friend that she talked to so many times about life. I mean, I was there at the start of their relationship. You know, as much as it is, I think I've been there for her a lot in the past. Try to be sometimes. And I think they picked me for a reason. She wanted me to be the Chinese priest for a reason, right? Now, she could have just hired a Chinese priest. Maybe that's why. Just kidding. But I think she picked me for a reason, right? She trusted me. She wanted me to deliver it. She wanted one of her closest friends there with her at the altar. And so while it'd be crappy to mess up, I think it'd be even crappier to bail on her. So I practiced for hours with my mom, who coached me on where to pause, where to breathe, where to add emphasis.
要你幫我練習啊！第一優先啱啊！追求神，盡心愛神，必須是一切一 OK。
賜福給你們，所以要常常為對方祈禱，也常常兩人一齊祈禱。我幾廿年未讀過咁多嘢啦，未讀過中文。
All right, it's Chinese priest day. Time for the Chinese priest to sexify up. Let's go. My goal today is to not mess up, and hopefully I can look good while I don't mess up and deliver a happy wedding. I was practicing a bit last night. I feel more confident, but you never know what could actually happen when you're there. So, what tie you giving me? Huh? What tie you giving me?
You should have your own tie, bro.
Huh? What tie you giving Chinese priest?
I'm giving you one of my ties from high school.
So you guys know I not only have to be Chinese priest, I also have a like best man speech. Like, I'm telling you, Sheldon's just an important guy. Getting priest ready with my lovely barber.
I definitely cannot let Sheldon cut his own hair because usually he gives himself a terrible haircut.
No.
So I had to do it myself.
One of my most infuriating things I didn't do was when I was in mainland China, when I was in Taiwan, I was like, I wanted to get a custom suit because it's a lot cheaper there naturally, but then I didn't. It's so strange because when you're here, you're like, oh, it's so expensive here, I'm gonna get it there. But then when you get there and you can't like gongga to the price you want, you're like, oh fuck, I don't even want it. And then you get back here like, yo, like I was fighting for like $20 versus $30. I should have just bought it because here it's like $100. You know what I mean? Whew. All right, looking good. How do I look? How do I look, baby?
Sheldon's gonna be a priest, but he's gonna be a priest that wears YSL.
All the girls gonna be asking, is the priest single?
Can I go like dab, dab, and then on your neck? Dab, other side, just a little. Sexy.
Wow. All right, guys, we're at the venue now. Yo, Mike,
What?
over here.
Okay, sorry.
All right, guys, we're at the venue now. I'm obviously gonna change my shoes. I'm gonna change my shoes. I'm gonna change my shoes. Okay. We're at the venue now. All right, it's showtime. I've been practicing in the car.
Okay.
My speech. And I'm kind of nervous, but excited. So let's go. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Just don't want to mess up.
Just don't make sure like the shoes, okay?
Yeah, dude, the shoes are gonna be fine. Shoes are gonna be fine. Shoes are gonna be fine. Wow, this is beautiful.
Sheldon, how are you feeling?
I feel very nervous, but wow, it's beautiful. I would hate to ruin this with a bad Chinese speech.
Okay.
So there's only one microphone there, so we'll just share. We'll just.
Oh, I'm speaking into the microphone.
Yeah, we have to speak in the microphone.
Oh.
There's about almost. They're expecting almost 200 people.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so we need a microphone.
Okay, I see.
Just share it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 是誰將這位女子交給這位男子，成為他的妻子？各位請坐。As she walked down the aisle, I thought, this was it. Hours practicing with my mom, hours of anxiety, nervousness, all leading up to this moment right here. This is it, let's go.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are gathered here in this worship service in God's presence to witness the wedding celebration of Ian and Emily and to ask God's blessing for them.
今天我們聚集在神的面前，一同見證 Ian 和 Emily 結婚的慶典，並求神賜福給他們。
今天我們一同分享他們的快樂，支持他們日後共同的生活，並為他們禱告。神的旨意是要丈夫與妻子一生彼此相愛，好讓他們的兒女能在家庭的保障中長大。親愛的天父，我們今天來到 I messed it up. I ruined the wedding. Calm down, Sheldon. You got this. Deep breath. All right, let's go.
親愛的天父，我們今天來到你的面前，一同見證 Ian 和 Emily 婚姻的結合。我們為他們感恩，感謝你一直以來的引導。現在求你特別祝福今天的儀式，他們要開始共同的人生旅程，帶領我們敬拜你，願你的名得着榮耀。我們奉主耶穌的名祈禱，阿門。珍惜他們的愛情，忠於對方，忠於你，奉主耶穌的聖名祈禱，阿門。
Ian, you may now kiss your bride.
祝你們白頭到老，永遠同心。
In the end, it was a perfect start to a perfect day. That is until my English wedding speech, which I unexpectedly didn't do the best on. But all that aside, I'm grateful to have had this opportunity, I'm grateful to have amazing friends, and I'm grateful that Sandy didn't catch her bouquet. Just kidding. Click here if you're a Cantonese speaker who wants to learn Mandarin and improve your Cantonese, and click here for a video that YouTube thinks you'll love. 再见。